Hello, guys. Welcome back to Empowerment Network with Comfort and the Family. Thanks for joining. Today is July the 4th, 2023, and we say happy, wonderful Independence Day to all the family members who are Americans. Hoping that you are having a wonderful day with your families. Hello, Anita.
Good evening, Comfort, Andy, and everyone watching. And yeah, happy Independence Day to all you people in the USA there. Good to be here again tonight.
Yeah, sure. It's always a blessing having you. Hello, Andy.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So we are celebrating the American Independence Day with a powerful topic. There will be a better world after ONPASSIVE. So, Andy, where do we go from here with this statement?
There's so many things I think that are going to change over the course of the next months and years. Ash made it quite clear the other day that ONPASSIVE is likely to outlast us. And I think what's interesting is that not only are we going to be able to take advantage of far superior products, but we're going to be able to bring new technologies to the market with OBLESS. And for me, that's extremely exciting. So we're all waiting with bated breath for Friday, see what happens on Friday. And obviously the global release of OConnect.
Exactly, sure. So everybody's excited about Friday. Everybody's looking at what next. So let's just keep fingers crossed and we watch what's happening. Anita.
Yeah, well, I think we need to rephrase the there'll be a better world after ONPASSIVE, because as Andy just said, it's going to be here long after us, isn't it? Don't think there is an after ONPASSIVE. I think what we mean is once ONPASSIVE is sort of hitting the world with all the products and stuff, and the world is going to change. I mean, you've only got to look at in all the different areas really that are going to change. I mean, we've got the communication side of it, with OConnect. I mean, that in itself, just the way people communicate is going to be, much more fun and easier. I mean, easier, to be able to translate into sort of 57 different languages. That's huge. So that's going to change things massively. Then there's going to be the, academy, making it a lot easier for people to get educated. And this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, lifting up humanity. It's helping the individual. It's helping the individual really to reach their full potential. And that's in lots of different areas, really, whether it be education or work or business, having their own business. So really that's the point of ONPASSIVE, isn't it? That's what Ash wants to do, is change the world. Okay, are we going to change it all enough in our lifetime? Maybe not, but we're certainly going to see a hell of a lot of change, and certainly we're going to see a change in poverty as much as possible, through OBLESS and through other things that we can do. It's just going to be great. It's just going to be great to see all those different changes in so many different areas, and even just in the business world. Just being able to give those people, see people salvaging their business, whereas they might otherwise lose it. It's just going to be amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I will try to mute. All right, thank you. So, you just mentioned something I was about to ask, because I have a few statements too that I made the last time that I would like us to comment in the light of this topic of today. So like last time he said that ONPASSIVE will be an incredible force to help companies get unstuck by minimizing the pressure from their customers, and it will also help them to keep their momentum going. So is this one of the things that come to mind too when you think about when he says it's going to change the world?
If you're asking me,
Yeah, sure.
yes, like what I was just saying there with businesses, we're going to be able to make things a lot easier for those businesses. And it's really strange, but AI how it works is, as we all know, if you go on to, say, Facebook, you've been looking at something and then suddenly that starts popping up all over Facebook. And at the moment, everything to do with AI is popping up all over my Facebook. I don't know about other people's, whether it's because I'm on there now looking at ONPASSIVE, but have you noticed, or has anyone else noticed, how many things are coming up with AI courses for businesses? How AI is going to improve business, how AI is going to save businesses money. There's AI seminars going on around the country. And all of that, they've cottoned on to what that's going to do. Well, Ash is already there. This is already being built, you know. So we're going to be able to provide those same things. How fantastic if we actually provided an AI course on, for the moment, on Connect, but we could certainly put that onto Academy. So let's get some AI courses on the go and get those businesses understanding how that's going to help their business, because other people are already doing it and they're charging money for those courses as well.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Anita. I'm just happy that you came from the AI angle of it, Angie, but I would like to hear what you think too, because I'm wondering, especially when they said businesses are going to be unstuck, that sounds like really big to me. Would it also have to do with our disruptive products and stuff like that, or what do you think?
It, you find that many businesses get stuck in a rut. In other words, they use the same systems that they've used for years and years and years and years and years. Now, as time goes on, new methods come on board, and it takes a while for those companies to get involved. I'll give you an example. In financial services, originally we had to cold call. Then people started using LinkedIn to acquire new leads for people. And then all these other companies sprung up saying, we can get you leads, we can get you leads, we can get you leads. And now everyone wants to be able to save time, because when they save time, they can concentrate on doing the bits of the business that actually make the money. Yeah, so if you're using products that allow you to do that, for instance, OMail, speech to text. So you're doing something, you're writing an email, but you're reciting to the computer while you're doing something else, technically. You know, when you've got staff coming forward and being released, you've got a single sign-on. It's everything's under one roof, instead of having to sign out of one, go into another, sign out of that and go into another, and so on. So the system's in place. Now, we will very shortly have traffic, which is specific targeted traffic. It's not this haphazard pay-per-click. So all of a sudden, you could, again, if I relate this to financial services, you have people looking for what it is that you're offering. Yeah, so you've got qualified leads before you start. Now that's makes my life so much easier, rather than have to trawl through 100 or 200 leads that have come in, and you know 80% of those are a waste of time. So if you've got specific targeted, you know what the customer's looking for, because it's something that you do, and that saves you time. So all of these companies that have kind of started, they've built up their business, and then they're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You plateau. Yeah, what's needed is some input, some new ideas to be able to take it to the next top, as we're doing. So if you've got products that allow you to do that, Tracker allows you to track and hone your business down much further. You know, Connect can actually build you a secondary income, as Tracker can. But if you think about it, again, with financial services, most clients we used to have to go to see. Now you can do everything online. So if I did an Connect call, I've potentially got a customer for Connect. I don't necessarily have a customer for financial services, but I have a customer for Connect. Now, if he works for a company and they do video conferencing, what's the likelihood of them now starting to use Connect because of the system and the features and everything else? All right, so now I've got a customer who's potentially brought on more customers. So I've got a secondary income coming in from my original business. Great. No problem there. I'm still concentrating my original business. But now I'm out of that rut because now I've increased my income. I'm still doing what I'm doing before. But also, you've got systems in place that make your industry or your business easier for you to do more. Yeah, time is a limited factor, but if you've got products that can allow you more time because they take away the vast majority of the work that you have to do, obviously you've got more time to spend doing the bits that make you the money. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andy. That was a powerful one too. And why, as you've been speaking, I tried to listen very carefully. You've mentioned time at least 5 times, and so time at 5 times, right? So, I think given that time is money, you talk about time is limited, you save time and stuff like that. Anita, I'd just like you to try to reason with Andy. Would the saving of time translate into saving of money as well? Maybe if Andy would like to add after
Of
you.
course, I mean, of course, saving time is going to save money. And that is what, I mean, you know, Ash isn't really reinventing the wheel here. What he's doing is he's bringing all of those tools that a lot of people are either using or would love to use if they understood them or could afford them. He's bringing them, better than what's out there, easier, you know, more affordable. He's putting them under, like, you know, Andy said, the one sign on to get in and use them. But the whole point of them is they're going to save time and they're going to save money. It's going to make, you know, productivity, as they say. You know, it's all about, you know, chopping things down where they can save. I'm not saying getting rid of the human workforce as such, but AI is such a big thing now, and there's a lot of people don't understand it. They're really quite frightened by it, but actually, it's, you know, there's a lot of stuff there that's actually not that complicated. And once people know they've only got to press a button here, press a button there, that actually can start introducing that. And that is the point of it. I mean, like I said earlier, all these courses I'm seeing around now on AI for business, it's all about saving people time. It's all about having things automated. It's all about just cutting time to save money. That's what it boils down to. You're going to get a lot more done in the same amount of time. It's more cost effective on wages and everything. So they're going to look at that. But they're also equally looking at the marketing side of things as well, as where they're going to make more money. It's going to be more cost effective on the marketing that they do. So like Andy said, pay per click. You can spend a fortune doing that, because they're going to get a lot better traffic. They're going to, again, save money there, aren't they? They're going to get more business for less money. That's what every business out there is looking to try and do. The sad thing is they don't always know where to go, or they can't always afford what is on offer or understand it. And we've come along with a solution that will help them in all of those areas.
So that's another powerful one. Thank you, Anita. So Andy, I was wondering if you were going to comment too from the fact that saving time would translate to saving money, or you think Anita has given it all. It's up to you.
She has given it all, but that's it in a nutshell. The more time you save doing the mundane jobs, the bits that don't earn you any money, and you concentrate more on doing the bits that do earn you money, you earn more. It's as simple as that. You're muted.
sorry I didn't realize that I was muted. So yes, so like I'm saying, when you I'll just be there are few stuff that Ash said is going to be kind of hit and miss. It's not, there's no quite direct order. So he said it's also that while we're doing all of these things, we're waiting and spending time to wait to save time and stuff like that. We should stay focused on the cause where ONPASSIVE is going, because so many environments have to be checked through, and this can take time. Everything must be done systematically and with no shortcuts and stuff. Why I was bringing this here, because if we look at the topic that ONPASSIVE is going to change the world, how things will be happening in the whole world, it takes time. And so when Ash says this, I think that it's the right thing for us to comment on so that we help everybody understand that that is how things need to be done. Go ahead, Anita.
The thing is, it's like anything, isn't it? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that's one thing that Ash won't have. You know, he is not going to fail at this. So he would rather take his time and have everything spot on and working how he would want it working, because first impressions count, really. And, you know, yes, we've got out there with some free products. That's one thing. When you're then charging the customer, you haven't got room for that to be, you know, not working properly, because that's going to give a bad impression. And when he's spent the millions he has spent on, you know, on branding us and doing all the light shows like the Burj Khalifa and etc., you know, he's not going to rush for anyone. He doesn't know how many fans go, come on, we want it now, we want it now. It will be ready when it's ready. And when it's ready, and Ash is proud to bring that to the public, knowing that we can't fail, because obviously if you bring something good, people are going to be using it, they're going to be recommending it, then they're going to look at the next product in the ecosystem. What next can they buy? You haven't got space to bring along something that's inadequate. It won't be. We all know that it won't be. But you know, he just wants everything functioning properly, and it doesn't matter if that took another 6 weeks or 6 months. It's all, the whole point to it is so that we succeed. And so we give that good impression from day one and succeed. So that's what people have got to remember, is any time that there is well, Ash says we're not actually delayed. You know, everything is being done as it needs to be done. So when that day it's ready to go to the public and be paid for, it will be at the best it can be. And that's going to be very helpful to the company as well as us for our business. We don't want people, we don't want to recommend it to somebody. Company comes along, they start using it, and then they say, well, you know, this doesn't work. That's not what Ash is about. So just be patient, everyone. When it comes, it's going to be the best there is.
Exactly. That was a powerful contribution there, Anita. So, you know, Andy, there's something I had a chat. Oh, all right, Anita, can you mute, please? Sorry. I was discussing with Collins yesterday, and he said something that kept ringing in my mind. I just want you to reason with us to see whether it ties to this, because according to Collins, and I saw it too, that the quality of O Connect we have now, other companies would already have been ready to take it to the market. But Ash is like, no, I'm not satisfied yet. This is not what I want. I want something that would definitely really bring that change. So is that the way to really bring in a change, like so that people feel different?
I think you've got the difference between someone who's just interested in making money and getting a product out there and a perfectionist. And at the end of the day, if you bring out a perfect product and it does far more than your competition, if you can call it that, disappear or pale into insignificance. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with not just you know, one or two products, but many products that come out over the coming months and years. You'll find that if they are and do exactly what they say on the tin, then people are going to flock in to use them because they're far superior, but at a far lower price point. Why wouldn't you use it? Oh, and by the way, if you subscribe to become an affiliate, you can actually get paid to use the product as well. So how does that work? You know, what other company do you know that actually pays you to use one of their products? None.
That's just crazy. I think it's great. It's just making the sense, and I appreciate all the contributions. So Ash also says our free product makes the leading webinar technology unattractive. I think that's just the same thing that I said, right? What we have now makes the leading one, the current leading one, unattractive. And so you will not pay the price of years in O Connect for what we have to pay for the Zoom platform with much less of a product in 1 month. I don't know if it makes sense. We just want, I just want us to go on this because it will help many people understand where we are and why we are where we are now.
So sorry, just say that again, Comfort.
What Ash is saying is that what he is spending now per month for the product, where for the present video conferencing platform.
Yeah.
Even if you spend that, you cannot spend up to that amount for a year to acquire ONPASSIVE or Connect.
Yeah. Well, you know, we all know.
I think he said a lifetime, Comfort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a lifetime.
At the end of the day, you know, if you've got a product and they're paying tens of thousands to use that product, you're never going to spend tens of thousands to use OConnect over the rest of your lifetime.
I think it's something like 50. It's something stupid like about 50,000, isn't it, or something? He's been paying for Zoom.
No, it's about $10,000 a month, and for the two, so the maximum one, plus a 3,000 limitation one as well. But you know, if we're paying for argument's sake $50 a month, it's probably likely to be less than that. Let's $25 a month. You know, at $25 a month, it's $300 a year. That's a hell of a lot of years before you've used 1 month's worth. So, and we're not companies. We don't have 100,000 staff to use it. So we're never likely to pay that amount over our lifetime. Now, a company, that's totally different. A company may need it for 100,000 plus employees around the globe, and they may need the auto translation because some of the employees may not speak English. So, you know, that's head and shoulders above anything else out there anyway.
I think going back to something Andy was saying a little while ago, you know, as well about the holding off for it to be released, if you like, is when we talk about affiliates, we talk about resellers. If you can imagine as well, he wants to make that so that's really attractive to resell. We're founders. We've been in a long time. We know the score. But when you start now advertising this out to find resellers, you know, those resellers need to know that they're coming to something really good, easy to understand, easy that they want to use themselves, that they want to understand it themselves, it's affordable, all of those things. So it doesn't really matter on what level, whether someone's going to come and recommend that to, you know, a relative for ONET or whatever, which is, I know that's free, but whether they're going to be dealing with businesses who are used to spending, like Andy's just 1,000, 10,000 a month or whatever, it's going to be absolute peanuts. So can you imagine how attractive that's going to be to the kind of resellers that are already communicating with businesses? They're going to fly through selling this to them. But equally, you know, it can be used by everyone. It's not just big businesses, is it? But that's for me personally. Just think about it this way: that, you know, for businesses that are already spending that kind of money, I mean, this is just going to be a steal, isn't it? It's just going to be, oh my God, give it me. There's going to be nothing to think about. So for a reseller coming on board that wants to be out there selling to businesses, it's going to be probably the easiest sales that they've ever made in that life, in my opinion.
Okay. If you can mute, please. All right, thank you. So, guys, if you are joining us a bit late, we were discussing on the topic that there will be a better world after ONPASSIVE. So, on this note, I would like us to close by presenting this opportunity to people, because Andy, I know that we all have been looking for this kind of opportunity for as many years as we can remember. Some of us found it since 5 years ago, depending on when we joined ONPASSIVE. Some are still searching, but they don't know that it's right here. And they promise, because it's real, when they say they will change the world, because we know what we have. So I would like us to use this last minute to just present the opportunity to somebody who is watching us here for the first time. Andy.
There are affiliate businesses out there. I've tried several and wasted my money. At the end of the day, this is something that you can get into and have a look around without actually having to pay any money. You can register for a new email system, which is far superior to Gmail or Google or Proton Mail or Outlook or any of the others. And there are far more features it's got. So come in, have a look around. And then you can start listening to what people are saying with regard to how we become an affiliate and what it entails and what it means to us as an affiliate, and how we were likely to be able to make money from the system. Now, this is a done for you system. So, you're going to be able to use the AI technology to build a website. The AI technology and that website is then yours and your property. You can then send specific targeted traffic to that website for ONPASSIVE. And that will then give you leads, but the company then close the sale for you, deal with all the customer support, but pay you for every customer that comes on board. Now, for me, this is genius, because there's lots of bits and pieces that I don't know how to do. I don't know how to put a website together. I don't know how to put a sales funnel together. Believe me, I've tried. And I don't know how to link it to Facebook ads. And that confused the hell out of me, and then got told I couldn't put it up anyway. So who do you learn from? Where do you go to understand how this stuff works? Okay, I've come to ONPASSIVE because ONPASSIVE does all that bit for me. So I don't need to worry about it. The only thing I need to do is to drive traffic to the website. Perfect. What could be simpler? And I get to use some really good tools along the way.
Right. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. So, Anita, let's hear yours, please.
Well, just to add to that, really, is when Andy says all I've got to do is drive traffic to the website. Well, actually, that's already taken care of too, isn't it? Because traffic packages are going to be provided as well. So, in actual fact, there's everything from the marketing is done for us, for resellers. It's not just the marketing, the selling's done. The actual after sales care is taken care of as well. All the marketing, the conversion, the selling, the like I said, the after sales care, they haven't got to do anything. Those people will contact support if they've got any issues. They don't need to actually communicate with the person that they came into the ecosystem with at all. If people really want to, if they want to run their business that way, they can. They can communicate with them. They can go to businesses and sell the products and have a one-to-one conversation with people. But if you don't want to, there's absolutely no need to, because you're just going to come in. You're going to literally click a few buttons. You're going to let the system just do everything for you, and then you're just going to literally wake up and log in and see how much money you've earned in the way of commissions from what the system has done for you. So the only thing there to know how to do really is to be able to withdraw your income. So that's a fantastic thing that Ash has provided. And all we really ask for that is that those people that want to be a part of that, obviously, just pay some attention to understanding the business and the products a little bit, so they can understand what to do and how to use the ecosystem. But like we've just said, you can actually get more involved if you wish to. You can go out and make this business whatever you want to make it, however small or large you want to make it. That's how brilliant it is.
Sorry, I'm always muting so that I don't get the feedback. So thank you guys for joining. I think it's been a wonderful session again. We just remind everybody who is here, if you've not subscribed yet, you're watching in about 7 channels, and you can follow also on Facebook and keep just keep in touch because we like doing this every day. Subscribe, click on the bell, and watch out for the next episode. I picked up at least one question from the chat, so don't feel ignored because we are coming up with a Q&A on Friday, I think. Since the question was not relevant to the topic tonight, I took it down. Join us on Friday for the next big Q&A. So thank you guys, and again, happy Independence Day to all the Americans in the house, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Nathan, Andy. See you soon, guys. Bye.